again placed on community control sanctions, had probation violations before being terminated from probation. He was convicted in 2024 in Shaker Heights Municipal Court for a theft, M1, and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, another M1, and was on probation to that court when he committed this offense. And then he was also on probation to the Cuyahoga County Court of Common Pleas for an assault, F3, which he was convicted on June 17th. Again, he was on community control there when committing this offense. In fact, it was just 7 days after being placed on probation was recovered in this case. And then there's the mandatory license suspension on count 2 as well. Thank you.
This court reviewed the pre-sentence report and investigation, considered the facts and circumstances of the offenses involved here, the nature of these offenses. I've considered everything that's been said here today by the defendant, his attorney, the prosecutor. I previously...
His dad did pass away from gun violence when his dad was 29 years old. There's a lot that Mr. Magwood hasn't had the opportunity to get the help with. I know he's on probation in Cuyahoga County. Another court
29, 21, 331 set for listed factors in there that make it more serious, deals with the driving and the flight itself. And in this case, once the defendant got on the freeway, he immediately reached speeds of 113 miles an hour in a posted 60-mile-an-hour zone, so almost twice the speed limit while he was on the freeway. He was weaving in and out of traffic. He committed multiple moving violations.
County, he does have reliable transportation. He did also do at one point community-based correctional facility for 4 to 6 months. He is currently, he's done anger management. He did it through a Zoom class. He also currently, seeing a counselor.
Once he exited the freeway, he's driving in the middle turn lane on Alyssa Mills with 3 tires. These are all factors that indicate it's more serious. He also had a gun in the... At one point, the front tire of the vehicle fell off the car. He continued driving on 3 wheels at that point, which caused and created, I should say, significant safety concerns to others that were driving on the road with him. Seat is probably better for the microphone, but keep your voice up.
Hey, Your Honor, I would like to take full responsibility for my action and decision, which turmoil and stress my mother out being away from being away from my mother and family.
A lengthy criminal record, including numerous probation violations. In 2020, he was convicted of carrying concealed weapons, a felony of the 4th degree. He was placed on probation in that case and had numerous probation violations. Again, in 20, the defendant was convicted of domestic violence, a misdemeanor of the 1st degree, endangering children, and unlawful restraint. In 2022, he was also convicted of grand theft of a motor vehicle, felony 4, and a burglary, felony 4.
On my behalf. And kids can't come to see me. I mean, dang. My father passed away, and I didn't.
Car at the time, which makes it more serious. Nothing makes it less serious. As for recidivism factors, I received correspondence from the defendant, and I read that and taken that into consideration. All this is considered by the court in light of the purposes and principles of felony sentencing set forth in 29-29-11. Now, as for the factors in 29-29-12, the court will note that the defendant was driving a stolen car at the time he committed the offense, which makes it more serious. Other factors the court is going to consider.
Please give me another chance to show I can be a better person. And amen. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Thomas, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
For the state of Ohio, Ms. Alessi.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state is recommending 3 years prison in this case. The defendant is only 23 years old and already has...
And kids was a great open eye. I have 4 beautiful daughters, and one has passed away. hopefully I get out to make each and every one of them proud. I also appreciate the mercy of the court for allowing me to sit in jail and help me realize over a couple times to where it messed up my arm to the point I can't do a lot of things. I'm also traumatized to the point to where I can't think or speak about my problems to other people. I get bullied and talked about because I can't do certain things or even protect myself. So I ask of you to.
Counselor, unfortunately, he does not remember the name of the agency, so I was not able to get documentation. That was on the west side of Cleveland, and that's where he was diagnosed with the ADHD and post-traumatic stress disorder. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Magwood, you have the right to address the court before your sentence. You can say anything you want. Is there anything you want to say at this time?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Been completed and the state is prepared to proceed with sentencing.
Thank you. Ms. Thomas, is there any reason not to go forward with sentencing?
No, Your Honor, we're prepared to proceed with sentencing today.
Anything you want to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We would just like to ask the court to put Mr. Magwood on community control today. I've had a chance to speak with Mr. Magwood. It seems like he does suffer from quite a few mental health issues. He did have
To that court that the motor vehicle used in the commission of this offense had been stolen. In that case, I understand Cuyahoga County is handling the grand theft of the motor vehicle charges, but I think it's worth highlighting those dates as well for this court. Like I said, he's been on probation numerous times. He's been given numerous opportunities, and for offenses similar to this, for theft and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and also for prior offenses of violence. So the state does feel prison. Your Honor, represent State of Ohio versus Radarian Magwood, case 24 CR 1101. The defendant is in court represented by counsel, and we are here today for purposes of sentencing. Withdrew his previously entered plea of not guilty and pled guilty to count 1, receiving stolen property, a felony of the 4th degree, and count 2, failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer, a felony of the 3rd degree. The court deferred sentencing and ordered a pre-sentence report and victim impact statement. Those reports have